Hey, welcome back to a new video, to some new cleaning motivation. I've got a good lineup in today's video, so I hope that you stick around. It has been super nippy today. Like, it was pretty chilly. I think the high today was like 65 degrees, something like that. And it was pretty nippy here in the morning. It was 9 o'clock. And honestly, it felt really, really good. It has been kind of like off and on. Like, we've had some chilly days and then it's been right back into the almost 90s. And so fall is definitely upon us. Like, the trees are already changing and the weather is changing and just feeling good. So I'm starting off with the lawn. I wanted to just like take advantage of the weather and get it nice and trimmed. I ended up trimming the back a little bit shorter, and honestly, I probably should have done the front the same, but that's okay. I'll do that on the next time. But happy Monday. It is a new week. I hope that you are doing well, taking care of yourself physically and mentally. Let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my chest. Heartbeat like a bird that's humming. Trust your words cause you know me best. Let's take a walk down a brick road. Click your heels and you'll be there. I want you, do you want me to? Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here for it if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining. And I'll be saying, yeah. Can I dance for you?
So I know that I mentioned this, but in the little patch of grass that is separated by the sidewalk, you'll see me go around. There used to be a tree there. And so there is a leftover stump. Hubby did put some holes in the tree stump. I know that we need to get a larger bit for it, because I was going to try to put some Epsom salt in there, because I've read that will slowly disintegrate the tree stump. It did not work. We had a couple holes in there from when we previously tried it. And then hubby did end up putting a couple more with like the smaller bits that we had. We still haven't got some larger ones. And I did end up putting some Epsom salt in there, and it did absolutely nothing. Like, I don't think that really anything is going to help. I know that there's the stump out that I said that didn't work, but I do believe that we used that at our previous house. You do have to like light the stuff on fire. Like, after you put the chemical in the stump, you're supposed to, I think, use some kerosene and then like smolder it basically. And unfortunately we can't do that here. So I mean, that is something that I would love to get removed, because it's just annoying. Like, it's annoying going around the stump when we mow. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's more annoying and an eyesore. So that's, I mean, definitely something that I would love to get done. But anyway, so we are in the back. Another thing that I really, really want to look into probably next year. I don't know, maybe. I know that like lawn services and things, when it's off season, they're a little bit cheaper, but, and also supplies. I have been watching, there's this channel that is all about like lawn work. I have learned so much. Like, the internet and YouTube, you can learn so many things on the internet. I mean, I feel like it's like good and bad, because people also use the internet for bad things. But anyway, so there's this channel that he's all about, like, he has a golf course in his yard. And I also think he has a golfing service where he provides lawn services for golf courses and things like that. But, the yard is very, very uneven back here. Like, when I mow, it's lumpy, like, the entire time that I'm mowing. And you can also see it there's like pockets and things like that. And I know that some of that is from the tool, like the weed puller that I use. It's just so convenient. But I'm going to try to not use that as much and just use chemicals and things to like treat the lawn for weed control. the thing about that is that it can just get so pricey. But I know that sand, like there's a certain type of sand that you can pour on your lawn to make it a lot more even. So I definitely want to check that out. There's also just like landscaping projects that we really want to get done back here. We would really like to minimize some of the grass back here, like cut some of the grass off and do some kind of like low maintenance landscaping, like maybe put some pavers down or some more rock or something like that. It's just going to cut back on water and also just like maintenance in general. Like I still want to have grass because me personally, I love having grass in my yard, but I just don't want as much of it. And hubby is not a fan of the shape of the yard back here, like the grass back here, like all the curves and everything. He would like it to be more symmetrical and straight. So that's definitely something that we would really love to do back here for sure.
Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Yeah. Beautiful girls are coming, funny girls are real sweet. I don't say these words often, loving you has left me weak.
So I was showing you a little update on my flowers and things back here. This is my peony. I have no idea what is going on with it. Like the edges are crispy. It has not grown. It just did absolutely nothing for me when I planted this summer. And so I am just going to cut it back. This right here is my bleeding heart. It actually bloomed. This comes up every year since I have planted it back here. I planted it in a pot this year when we did this little landscape redo here of the bushes. There used to be huge bushes in this entire mulch area, and we removed them and laid down this rubber mulch and some pots back here, and it just looks so much cleaner and better. But I cut back the bleeding hearts because like the flowers were already spent and it was drying out. So, and I do that every year and it comes back. I trimmed a couple more of the just like crispy edges of the flowers here. My rose bush has been doing really well. I've actually trimmed it back a couple of times because I've had some issues with Japanese beetles. They kept coming and eating my plants, and also some caterpillars. And I've just been coming out here and spraying it with some neem oil, which has been working really well, and they've kind of been staying away. So this the rose bush actually bloomed like a lot since I trimmed it back. Well, the portions, I trimmed back the portions like that were damaged from the Japanese beetles and the caterpillars. And every time I trim it back, like it regrows, which is super cool. This is my first time that I've actually owned a rose bush, and I'll tell you, they are very hardy. They're very hardy and they grow back really easily. Now here, this peony, I have no idea. Like I don't know what is going on with it. Maybe it's getting too much sun. I know that with my indoor plants, when the outer leaves, like the very edges of the leaves get crispy, it means that it's getting too much sun. So I don't know if it's that, or I also read that if you, like, they like to be planted shallow, like they don't like to be planted very deep, which I kind of rotated the soil a little bit here. And I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's super deep in here. We did put some rocks in all of these before we potted them up. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to try again next year, but I also did a bunch of weed pulling. So I went around the front and the back and I pulled a bunch of weeds. Now, hubby was replacing a lot of the screens. We definitely needed it. So we were doing them slowly but surely. He did run out of screens. So we had to go back the next day after work, go back to Lowe's and get some more screen and then replace. We're just like slowly replacing, all of the screens throughout the house. So we got the main two, which were in the living room, done. And then the big one that is in the front room, he got that one done. And then the last that we need to do is the spare bedrooms. The spare bedroom upstairs and then our main bathroom. So everything else was pretty much replaced. So now it is the next day, it's the next morning, and I am going to get these bedrooms reset. I already pulled off all of the linen. I have everything washing. It felt so good to get that done. And I am going to just get a nice new fresh set of linens on the beds for the new week.
Click your heels and we'll be there. I want you, do you want me to? Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here for if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining. And I'll be saying, yeah, yeah. Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Oh, every heart in the world is looking for a partner. Many fish in the sea, but there's one I'm chasing after. I'm not afraid to tell the world who I choose. Baby, it's you. Oh, can I dance for you? Hey, would that be cool? Can I dance for you?
Football break. Okay, y'all, I am so upset and sad. The Ravens lost their first game. We played the Bills and we were up like the entire game. And the Bills came back. Like it was just, I was just showing you here. I am using this lavender spray. It was lavender chamomile and I just replace it. I ran out of it and I just use my essential oil pack that I have. I just put a little bit of lavender in there and I mix it with water and it smells amazing. I love spraying down the mattress and the pillows and everything else. It smells so good. But, I gotta give it to the Bills. They definitely came back. Like it was a good game. I was on the edge of my seat. The last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, Henry fumbled the ball and the Bills got the ball back and they scored another touchdown and then they kicked a field goal and they won by 1 point. It was 40-41 and it was just, you never know, like it's not over until it's over. That's the fun thing about football. And it was funny because the fans were, because the Bills played at home, the fans were like leaving because I guess they were giving up. Like they thought that they were going to lose, which it did look that way. It definitely looked that way. But they came back and it was the commentators were saying that a lot of the fans were trying to get back into their seats, but I would never do that. Like if I had tickets to a football game, I am staying for the entire thing. All that money you spent on a game and everything else, probably some food and all the other things, like I'm staying. I don't care how bad, especially if it's my team. Like even if they're getting their butt whooped, I am staying. But yeah, it was good. Like I was just watching all the games yesterday and it was so much fun. Like I made some dip and hubby actually took the day off. So that was really nice. And we were just watching football and doing all the things. Like little man was out playing also with his trucks and we just had a really good time. But man, was I sad. I was so sad. Oh man. But that's football. I'm super excited. I'm excited that it's back. And I'm also excited for just like the weather changing. I used to not be a big fan of that. Like I used to really not be a big fan of just because I love the summertime. And now, I don't know, now that I'm getting older, I really do appreciate it a lot more. Like I am okay with the seasons. With us living in a state, we do live in Colorado, so we definitely get all 4 seasons. And I really am starting to appreciate it just so much more. Like I really do love it a lot. So this is the window I was showing you here. This is the screen before. It looked horrible. Like the bottom was coming apart. It was faded just a lot. And then this is the screen, the other screen from the the living room window that he got done. So both of these are done. So the living room window is out of the way. And then I'm showing you the after. This is the main screen that was all ripped up. And this is it after hubby got it all together. So really happy that we're getting that done. So I'm now in the kitchen, and this is after I made some snacks and some dip, and we were watching football, and we were just having ourselves a good time. So I'm putting all this in the dishwasher. I was not washing all this by hand. I just did not feel like it. So we're loading up this dishwasher. I'm going to get everything in here, and I am going to wipe down the entire kitchen.
I usually all avoid all the back streets. I usually all avoid all the bad things. I can't just come around because you happy, cause I didn't do you good when you had me. I hope you still got time and you ain't past me. I hope you've been forgiving all the sad things. Baby, I'm still falling for you, you should grab me. So say the word and baby, you can have me. I just think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from, Don't you think that we should double up, double up, double up, Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from, Yeah, yeah. I know my name's still buzzing in the group chat. I got a lot to prove, let me prove
anything that, because I had like pots and pans, and like I said, I made dip, and so the bowl that I mixed the dip in, it was like sticky and everything. I let that soak for a little bit, and anything that really needed an extra scrub, like y'all know with the dishwasher, it doesn't all the way, it on tough stains and everything, it really doesn't lift it up. So I just scrubbed it a little bit, and then I put it in the dishwasher. Like some of the things, like hubby's big bottle, this black bottle here, this is his bottle that he uses for water for work. I initially was going to put it in there, and then I read the bottom and I was like, hold on, because we usually just wash the dishes by hand most of the time. And on the bottom it says dishwasher recommended. And so I asked him, I was like, can I put this in there? And he was like, you can, probably not the lid though, the lid right here, because it has like the rubber on it. And he was like, yeah, go ahead and put the bottom part in the dishwasher, but we need to wash the lid probably by hand. It would be a good idea. And so I was like, okay. So all the bowls and everything, like I said, I just let this soak for a little bit with hot water and some soapy hot water. And then I put everything in the dishwasher off camera once it was nice and like kind of soaked off. And then I went ahead and ran the dishwasher.
I heard you out the city, you should move back. Be the one to keep you smiling, let me do that. Never told none of your secrets, I was loyal. Well, I really wasn't loyal, but was loyal. I've been working on myself, I've been changing. So believe me when I say I just think that we should double up, double up, double up. Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from, Don't you think that we should double up, double up, double up, Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from, I just think that we should double up, double up, double up, Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from, Don't you think that we should double up, double up, double up, Tell me girl, what you running from, running from, running from,
We should double back, double back, double back, ayy. We should double back, double back, double back, ayy. We should double back, double back, double back, ayy. We should double back, double back, double back, ayy. We should double back, double back, double back, ayy. We should double back, double back, double back, ayy. We should double back, double back, double back, ayy. We should double back, double back,
I'm going to get the sink nice and cleaned out and disinfected. I just sprayed it down with some Dawn dish spray. It's crazy because as I was going around and kind of just like wiping down the kitchen, sanitizing the countertops, wiping them down really well, I noticed before I did the floors, I was like, oh, Rex's bowls really need to be cleaned. So I ended up cleaning it, and I was like, girl, you should have done that before you cleaned out the sink really well. So after I did that, I had to come back and disinfect the sink again. I'm like forever cleaning. I mean, your sink is I'm forever disinfecting it, like just cleaning it out. Sometimes I do it with bleach, or if I have like some tough stains, I'll use some Barkeeper Friend. But anytime I'm making like cooking with raw chicken, I always pour some vinegar on my cutting boards and like the utensils that I use. I'll splash them on there and kind of let it soak in there, and then I scrub it down really well. And I do the same thing with the sink, because I don't want any kind of cross contamination or anything like that. But I just cleaned out the sink really well, and then I'm going to move on to the countertops. This plant right here, this is an anthurium. This is the first time that I have tried an anthurium. And usually when I get a new plant, I will separate it from the rest of the plants just in case, because stores, you can buy the plant with pests already on them. Like you never know, or some kind of bacteria infection or something else. So I ended up putting it here, and I've actually had this one for, I want to say, a couple weeks now, and it's been doing okay. Like I've noticed that the leaves have gotten a little bit crispy. I don't know if it needs more humidity or what, but I like trying new kind of plant species just to see like how they will grow in my environment. And everyone's environment is different. Like there's states that have more humidity than others. It's really dry here. And so I just wanted to see, it was really, really pretty, but I don't think I will buy another anthurium species because I do think it needs quite a bit of humidity. I mean, it's doing okay in this window. And so we will see. I've really been trying not to buy like a bunch of plants. It's hard because having plants is a hobby. It really is. It can get expensive. Maintaining them can definitely get expensive. And I want to have plants in my home, but I also don't want it to be like, I still want it to be aesthetically pleasing and just not have like a bunch of, just like not have a bunch of plants just thrown everywhere. I still want to I love decorating with them, and I love how they make my house look, but I want to be more mindful of what I'm buying, what I'm purchasing, what I'm bringing in the home, and everything else, because I don't want there to be a bunch of clutter and so forth. But plants is definitely, I consider it to be one of my hobbies for sure. And if there's another species that I've never had or I think is really beautiful, I will try to, I'll pick one up and just see how it does or see how it grows and see if I like it and so forth. But anyway, so that was one of the newest plants that I have got, that I bought recently. We also went to Sam's a couple days back, and stocked up on some things. So I think, was that yesterday or the day before? I don't know. It was like a couple of days ago. So I've got some stuff here on the countertop, which drives me nuts, but there's really no other place to put it. I did end up, and I didn't record this, but in our pantry, we have a small pantry, and there's not a lot of room in there. I ended up putting all of the extra stuff that I have, like the sauces and the extra flour and sugar and canned goods and things like that. I actually put it on the top of our laundry closet. So in our laundry room, in the very top where I hang the clothes, there's a shelf up there, which I really use for nothing. So I was like, you know what, this will be perfect. I ended up putting not a bunch of stuff, but a lot of stuff that was on the very, very top shelf on there. And so I ended up moving up the cereals and the my baking stuff and things like that on the top racks. And so now I have a little bit more room in the pantry to kind of work with the rest of the food that we have in there. I mean, it's not a lot, but it helped a little bit. So that was good.
Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away, but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back. Hurt so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away so long.
I used to, after I wiped down the appliances, the stainless steel appliances, I would go in with some WD-40 and spray it down. That really just gives your appliances a good shine, and it removes like any fingerprints and things like that. I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that because literally after I wipe stuff down, 2.5 seconds later, little man is like opening the fridge looking for a snack, or somebody is putting their fingerprints on there. And I'm like, you know what? It's not even that. I'm not going to do all that. I just am not. So wiping it down with some good soap will do the trick. And then if it needs to be wiped down again, which it's inevitable, it will be wiped. It will need to be wiped down again. I'll just wipe it down with a rag and some soap. Like I just stopped doing that. But WD-40 is definitely a good little trick if you want to like really have your appliances shine and remove a lot of the fingerprints and everything. So I'm wiping down. As you can see, there's just a bunch of coffee crummies and everything all throughout here. Hubby actually bought this. What is it? I cannot think of the name. This coffee grinder. I think he got it from Amazon. This thing works really, really well. We used to have one of those little, really small ones from Walmart, and this one works really, really well. So I like it a lot. So now, as I mentioned, I noticed that I was like, yeah, this definitely needs to be washed. Rex's mats, his mat and his bowls. I need to do better with this. You really should be washing out your dog bowls they say every day, like after every feeding. Like, y'all, that's a lot. We do have another set of bowls. I do need to do it more often. I do it every probably couple of days. But it's definitely something that I'm trying to do more often. But what I like to do is I'll rinse it off, and then I will fill up my sink with some soap and water, of course, some really, really hot water. And then I throw in some vinegar, and I let this sit in here for like a good hour. And then I will wash them out really, really well and let them air dry. So we have like a dedicated sponge for Rex's things, which we switch out every so often. And then, letting him air dry, we just let it air dry overnight. And then in the meantime, we'll fill up one of his bowls, other bowls with some water so that he has some water for the remaining of the day. But now I am in the laundry room. I'm just going to get the floors. Like, that was the main thing I really wanted to get done in the kitchen. Just get them nice and swept, get all of the dirt swept up. It definitely needed it. And just go in and mop these down really, really well.
I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, like it in the worst way. You've been gone away, since you've been gone away. You've been gone away, 50-11 days, 50-11. I lost count of all of the weeks that you have your way. Wouldn't pick a fight when you'd leave. Now you're back for more. Did you find the healing you seek? Or did you realize that I'm everything that you need? That wasn't there. Go back. Hurt so bad. Had to block out the memory. Yeah. Start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. You've been gone away, you've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, love it in the worst way. You've been gone away, since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday, your favorite position. Do we still have chemistry? Yeah. You've been gone away so long.
I don't know if you remember, but I bought some placemats for the dining table a little while ago, and I have not since. Like, I used them for a week, and then I washed them and I put them up. Like, I need to get some of the stayers. I don't even know what the correct term is, but that, like, the liners that you use for your for your drawers and cabinets and things, like the sticky liner that you can get it from the Dollar Tree, like at Walmart and things like that. But I need to get some of those, maybe cut it into a round. I mean, I don't even know if there's some that's that big for those round placemats, but something needs to go up underneath the placemats, because those things just slide everywhere. Like, it is so annoying. I mean, the reason why I got some is to help with like protect the wood and not have a bunch of like water stains and everything else on the wood, but it's more annoying and a nuisance than it is not having them. And so I haven't used them since, but I definitely want to get some of that liner for underneath them, just so that, like a placemat holder, so that they won't slide around, because y'all, it drives me nuts. Like, when we sit there and eat dinner, I'm like, okay, it's way easier without them. But right here, we were watching football, y'all. I was screaming. We were having ourselves a really, really good time. And hubby does not get the weekends off at all. And so it was just like really nice to actually have him off on a Sunday, and for us to be able to watch football together. So we were just having ourselves a good old time.
Nothing could have made me believe. No one could have convinced me. Had to use my own 2 eyes to see. 'Cause always make you think you going crazy. Something in the way they lie, manipulation. No more patience. 'Cause there's a million things that I'd rather do than to be fishing for truth. Am I in the twilight zone? Or am I just a fool so wrong for loving you? But you forgot that I'm a shooter. Think I'll take 5 shots. 1 for the day that I learned I 2 for the bridges you burned I 3 for the chances you had, and 4 for the bitches you bagged, and 5 for never being sad. No.
I was noticing the chairs. I love these chairs. Like, I really, really do. They're super comfortable, but it really is difficult to keep them clean. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I couldn't pass up this deal though. I got these chairs for $50. They are Crate and Barrel, and it was just a good deal, and I love them. I love the way they look, but I don't know. Like, it would be a lot easier to get something that was just like all wood, so that it would just be so much easier to clean, and maybe have like some cushions on them, like some cushions that had a material that was removable, so I could just throw it in the wash. Like, I'm just not sure. But anyways, the kitchen is nice and cleaned. Here is my little sausage McBiscuit that's been following me around, but it smells amazing in here. And it just always feels so good when you get things done. I hope this video brought you a ton of motivation, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.